Hi, James. I'm Daniela. Thank you for partaking in my assignment.
Mhm.
So do you consent that this might be shared with my classmates and my professor? You're okay with recording this video and sharing it with my professor
I completely consent.
and classmate?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And also, everything is confidential, but I just want to let you know I'm a mandated reporter. So if
Hmm.
someone's hurting you or you're hurting yourself or someone else, that's something I have to report.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 22 right now.
22.
Yeah.
And how can I help you today?
Well, I need help getting my high school equivalency or a
Mhm.
diploma or yeah, I'm trying to get my
Yeah.
high school.
So did you graduate high school or what happened?
Not yet.
Okay.
What happened when I was in high school, the epidemic, the COVID,
Oh, the
yeah,
COVID hit,
it
yes.
hit right as I was trying to graduate. And also I couldn't finish my classes because I got in lots of trouble.
Mm.
And so I was transferred from my public school in junior year to a continuation. And then that's when COVID hit. And so I lost my stuff.
Okay. So it was a tough time for everybody, so I understand.
Yeah.
So now our first step is to and what do you like to do? What are your ambitions? Where do you see yourself in a year, in 5 years, let's say? Where do you want to go? Do you want to have a degree? Do you want to do a school route? Do you want to what
Um,
which directions do you want to go? Are you
well,
interested in going back to school?
mhm. Yeah, I want to go back to school. I want to go to college and I want to pursue a career. I'm not sure what career yet, but is there any suggestions you can
Yeah,
give?
so I think it would be great if in order to go back to school, like if you want to pursue college, I
Hmm.
think we got to cover the GED, finishing or getting a high school diploma, which I would recommend doing that. Do you have enough school credits, high school credits? Because that would probably be the first step to get your GED,
Mm.
and then we can, you can get those credits, leftover credits at a adult school,
Yeah.
right? And uh and so
Oh, so I could finish high school.
yeah, so the
It's
first step,
yeah.
right? So we got to finish the high school in
Mhm.
order to get accepted to college.
Yeah.
So you can finish those credits at an adult school
Yeah.
at your convenience.
Hmm.
And then what do you like to do what do you see yourself doing in 5 years? What kind of job? What's your passion? What's your
Well, I kind of want to work on cars and bikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're a handyman.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's great because then you can maybe look into like are you interested in getting your bachelor's
Just a
or
certificate.
certificate? So
Yeah.
there is a school that I know of. It's called LA Trade Tech College.
Yeah.
It's in LA and close to you where you live.
Mhm.
And I feel like that would be a good option. We can look into programs, we can meet again next week.
Mhm.
I'll have to do some research and meet again next week to see uh, what what kind of programs they have.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's exciting. So, what else do you like to do?
Well, I also like to work with plants and stuff
Oh,
like that, but
that's
I
lovely.
and electrical and plumbing stuff too. So I want to kind of combine those.
Mhm.
So maybe like landscaping.
Wow, that's beautiful. So
Yeah.
I can also do some research
Mhm.
about landscaping programs or certification. But I feel like a great route for you will be like trade schools and
Yeah.
So we'll have to do some research, and I can follow up with you
Hmm.
next time we speak,
Yeah.
next week, and see how we can brainstorm more things. So, um, but I do feel like mechanic is something and landscaping is something like there's feels like different routes.
Yeah.
How do you see them combining
Um,
together?
Probably on the electrical aspect.
Mm,
So working with electrical things, you kind of need both. So it's like the wiring in cars, the
yeah.
fundamentals of wiring in cars and the fundamentals of wiring lights in your garden is the same thing.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just all
So
working.
maybe
Yeah.
electric engineering certification
Mm,
would be
an electrical
a,
engineer.
yeah, because then you can uh, use it for different things,
I
like
think
you said.
it's a pretty lucrative career as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Mhm.
That sounds so great. What else do you like to do? What is something you enjoy doing?
I like to blacksmith and weld sometimes, so it's like I'm into like metal, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're such a creative person. You're handy and creative. So I
yeah,
feel like there's so many opportunities for you
yeah,
in trade school and getting certifications
yeah.
and even further, because once you get into the rhythm one step at a time, we'll start with the GED, high school diploma, then research more about trade schools and see how we can combine all the things you love, because I really want to encourage you to do something you love
Mm.
in your career.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. How is school for you now? I mean, you had a rough time.
Hmm.
It sounds like you had a rough high school years
Yeah,
and COVID didn't help.
yeah.
Are you are you able to focus in class and get your
Well,
work done and
from my experience, it depends a lot on the teacher. It also depends a lot on the subject.
mm,
So I actually I completed my math, like all my math and all my algebra,
good job.
but I had such a hard time in English, not because I'm like dyslexic or illiterate, but it's because my teachers, the English teachers, I just can't stand them.
Yeah. I
Like,
think it also could be it
yeah,
also could be that you don't like the subject because you sound like more math and engineering type of person.
yeah, but I mean, I was never really into the numbers either. It's just, I guess it was just an easier topic because writing essays, I never had a problem with it, but the fact that I had to write them is a lot more difficult than writing numbers, I
Yeah.
guess, because
But that's the best part about being older and more
yeah,
mature. And, high school, you have to kind of do a lot of general education. And now you are at a place in your life where you, especially with trade schools and getting specific certifications, it's gonna guide you to, it's gonna be much easier,
mm,
because when it's always easier to do things we love.
yeah.
So that's exciting. I'm excited to work with you and research some programs, but I will have to do my research. I will have to follow through with you next week and present what I found for the whatever interest you have mentioned.
Mm.
And anything else I can help you with for
Um,
now?
well, I do kind of want some help on figuring out the school.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think we talked about that.
Yeah,
So
I
if
feel
if you
like,
would help me figure out like what would be the right college that I go
yeah.
to, because I we were also talking about finishing high school earlier, but I think I just want to go straight into a trade.
Yes, yes. And I think I agree with you. I feel like you're ready to get your certification. You're ready.
Hmm.
You know what you want. You like what you want.
Okay.
And I think now it's just really researching good programs that cater to you, because there's Santa Monica College, there are community colleges, there's trade schools like LA Trade Tech College
Mhm.
that's close to your house.
Yeah.
So that could work out, but we will have to research what's available, and
Yeah.
then I will get back to you on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for your time. I really appreciate your participation, and I am excited to work with you to help out.
Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you.
See you next week.
See you next week.